What's up, gamers? My name is Jinx, and today we're gonna do something special. Now, recently, I hit 100 subscribers! Yay! And in celebration of this, I decided to do something that I haven't done before on my channel, and that is review this wonderful game, Hytale. Now, you see this game everywhere right now, and I was really excited to play this game. And everybody is sort of like comparing and contrasting it to Minecraft. Now, I understand why. However, I think you need to put this aside and look at it like it's like it's fan fiction, okay? Minecraft is the OG, and it inspired these people, but it's its own game, most definitely. So what I'm gonna do is I already had a little play, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna start a new world, and I'm going to like do a time lapse and talk about some of the things I like, some of the things I don't like, and give you my general opinion overall. One thing I'm going to do before we time lapse is something that we don't have in Minecraft. Again, comparison is the thief of joy, mate. And this game is not Minecraft. But one thing it does do that is super streamlined and super easy to do is it allows you to create your own avatar. Now, I know you can get a skin in Minecraft, right? But it's sort of for a pain in the butt to do. Like, you can look through everybody else's skins that have posted it and use those, sure. But it's not your, unless you're an artist, it's not your skin. You didn't choose it. And there's something so satisfying about choosing exactly what your character is going to look like. Sort of like The Sims. So we have some really cool things that we can choose from. You know, we have a bunch of different hairstyles. We have a bunch of different hair colors. It's really amazing. You have eyebrows, eyes, beards if you want them, or mustaches, hats, glasses, even earrings, and what is really amazing is that each category has like, oh, let's layer this or layer that. Now, one thing I will say right away. So I got the cheapest version of this game, which is perfectly acceptable. You know, it still has all the features. Literally, what you're paying, the most expensive version of this game is $70. And literally, what you're paying for is this stuff, as far as I can tell. It's just different costumes. And I don't know how I feel about that. I think that's kind of scummy, in my opinion. I don't want to pay $70 for some extra clothes, you know? And maybe some people will like that and are willing to do it. But for a game that I know nothing about that's still in early access, yeah, I'm not as keen on all of that, you know? Like, some of these are way cute. But again, it's just cosmetics. And why am I gonna pay $70 for cosmetics? I'm just not. With all of that being said, I'm gonna create a new world, jump in, and time lapse the rest of my journey on this world. So I will see you on the other side. So what do I think of Hytale? After playing for around 12 hours, exploring a ton of features, and surviving what felt like a never ending death loop, I actually really like this game. There are only a few things that frustrated me, so I want to talk about those first and then dive into what I love. Quick heads up before we jump in, the first couple hours of my footage were completely lost. No idea why. I think I know what happened, I just don't understand why it happened. But the time lapse still gives you everything you need, so let's get into the review. First things first, the map system. Love the idea, but hate the execution. There are three big problems with the map right now. One, explored areas don't stay revealed. You'll see in the time lapse how far south I explored, and then the map basically forgets all of it. It's like the game goes, yeah, you went down there, but we're not going to talk about that. For a game where progression requires biome hopping, that's rough. I want to see where I've been so I can go back. 2. The map doesn't tell you what biome you're hovering over. In modded Minecraft, I've been hovering over a map and instantly seeing the biome name. That's huge when materials are biome specific. Hytale not showing that yet is a big miss. 3. The map exists but doesn't feel fully useful. I love that a map system exists at all. It actually helped sell me on the game, but it definitely needs more info before it's actually helpful. Next, inventory stacking and chests, and 90% amazing, 10% why though? The great stuff. Items stacked to 100. Amazing. Auto sort button. Bless you. Workstation pulling from nearby chests. A freaking miracle. All amazing, genuinely great quality of life. The weird stuff, the tools don't stack. That's fine. I get it. But why do ores stack only to 25? In the name of all the gaming gods, why? It's giving Enderpearl PTSD flashbacks for me. Also, not every workstation pulls from storage. Why can't my tanning bench access leather in my chests? Why can't the builder's bench see my materials? It's a small thing, but still strange. The balance issues, mobs, and weapons need love. Mobs are way too tanky. When a jackalope takes the same 13 hits as a grizzly bear, something isn't balanced right. Weapons don't feel different. A copper weapon hits the same as a mithril one. Durability is the only real change. There's no excitement or motivation to upgrade. Weapons should have identity. Daggers should be fast. Axes, chunky. Maces, heavy. Hytale's just not there yet. Okay, let's talk about trees, saplings, and my little rant about all of it. Chopping down a whole tree by breaking one block? Yes. Absolutely yes. One of my favorite additions. But why don't trees drop saplings? You can craft them, buy them, cool. That's great. But if I chop a forest of trees, I expect at least one baby tree back. It just makes no sense logically and mechanically. Okay, rant over. Mostly. So then we have world mechanics, water, grass, and shovels. There's no infinite water, and builders everywhere cried. And I really hope this changes. The grass doesn't spread. This is both a blessing and a curse. Great for paths, nightmare fuel for large terraformed areas. Multi-block shovels, cool idea, but sometimes I just want to dig one block. And right now I have to use my pickaxe to do that, and my Minecraft muscle memory is utterly offended. Let us craft both shovel types. Simple fix. Movement is way smoother than Minecraft. You can step up 3 blocks without jumping. Chef's kiss. Mwah. Movement feels buttery smooth. I do wish, though, that I could toggle off step assist. That's just personal preference for me. Next is a JEI style search feature would change lives. I would love a searchable in-game index. Something that lists every block, where it spawns, biome names, Y level info, something that will tie into the map. It's not required, but man, it would elevate my experience so much. So, is Hytale a Minecraft killer? Let's talk about the question everyone is asking because the internet loves chaos. Is Hytale going to replace Minecraft? And my honest answer, no, absolutely not. But even more importantly, it doesn't even feel like it's trying to. When I play Hytale, I don't feel competition. I feel inspiration. I feel like the devs grew up playing Minecraft, fell in love with it the same way so many of us did, and then said, "You inspired me. You opened this creative door, and I wanted to walk through it and make something of my own." That's not copying, that's how creativity works. Books inspire books, movies inspire movies, games inspire games. Hytale isn't a clone. It's not a wannabe. It's not a threat. It's a branch of the same creative family tree, heading in its own direction with its own identity, system, and ideas. Minecraft is its own massive cultural powerhouse. Hytale doesn't diminish that. It actually celebrates it. The block building genre is big enough for more than one great game. So no, Hytale isn't a Minecraft killer. It's a love letter, an experiment, a companion, a game inspired by something iconic, and a fresh voice in a genre that deserves more than one entity. We shouldn't fear that. We should celebrate it. My final thoughts and a thank you to all of you. Overall, despite the balance issues and the early access quirks, I love Hytale. I love the wildlife, the decorations, the movement, the creativity. This game has so much potential, and I'm excited to see where it goes. And before I wrap up, I recently hit 100 subscribers. Thank you. Seriously. Every single one of you who watches, likes, comments, or subscribes, I am more grateful than I can express. This journey has been wild, chaotic, and unbelievably fun. And I'm so excited to keep growing this family with all of you. If you enjoy these review videos, let me know in the comments below. I love you, legends. And until next time, bye. Thank you so much for watching.